Hello, my name is Isol, the Altruistic Mystic. This is my first time on YouTube reading, and I hope the information that I bring you is helpful to you, helpful to you. So let's get started. This is a love reading for the month of August, starting from the 19th through the end of the month. So general energy, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Good job. So I've already pre-shuffled these decks to save time, but I'll do a little bit of shuffling right now for you. Dear energies, dear guides, dear spirits, dear ones that know the paths of those that connect with me today, will you please give me good information as far as what Aries, the sign of Aries, needs to learn and understand in regard to their love relationships. What are they dealing with? What are the energies present? Okay. So, out of the deck, first off, general energy, overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, allowing ourselves to release certain things that have held us back, when we're conscious of the effort that we're making now. It's like we're not purposefully going, if we see something as a cycle, as a detrimental cycle, we're able to release ourselves from it versus actually stepping back into it to relive that energy, to relive that cycle. A lot of the times when we do that, we get off track because it's like we create a loop, and that needs to be heeded. You have the King of Swords in reverse here, first starting out. So there's some likelihood that you may have been in contact with an air sign or had a relationship with an air sign, somebody that was not, somebody that wasn't very nice, somebody that was very cold, I feel demeaning. Somebody that used their words very cuttingly. The second card out is the Ace of Cups. In regard to that, I feel that this was definitely this caused the diminishing of your emotional being, how you felt about yourself, how you were able to cope in a situation. And it's like, I feel you're recognizing all of these things and deciding not to go back to that. It's deciding to really take the bull by the horns and recognize where this situation harmed you emotionally because it didn't offer you what you needed. The stability wasn't there for what you needed in regard to this relationship. And so you may have had a point where you took some time away from this, took some time to leave this situation, because I see emotional healing. I see, coming together again with yourself, but almost in a way where it's like the knowledge of not revisiting this type of energy, of learning what it was that this person was offering you. And, because it's an offering. I mean, every relationship is a positive thing. If we decide to take the lessons that are learned, we can wallow in it. But if somebody's treating you poorly, if somebody's cruel to you, if somebody doesn't trust you and they're like cutting at you, there's something here about trust. There's something here about not revealing their full. You couldn't express your full potential in a relationship because it was always being cut down. That's what I'm feeling. Show me more for Aries, please. And the King of Wands. So this is you taking action in your life. This is you recognizing that you no longer want to experience this type of energy. It could also be that you're coming into contact or have been communicating with a King of Wands. So it's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Somebody who is more action-oriented, somebody who's passionate, somebody who you can connect with on a level that there's more energy play. There's not as I'm feeling like there's more ease. The energy isn't stifled to the degree where this is. This is control. This is something that was very cold and unrelenting, it feels. And so it's like now you have the connection between these cards. Now you have the understanding of, this is not what I want to experience. Thank God this came into my life to show me what I truly do deserve. I'm stepping into my emotional abundance, but I'm also healing. This is a card of healing and, finding solitude and happiness and contentment within where you're at emotionally in a situation, and if you're finding that with a fire sign, go for it. This person upright is quite lovely. They're fun, they're energetic, they can be very loving, they're handsome. There's a lot of that energy, but I think the power behind it is somebody that is actually going to want to be with you, and it's like they ignite you in certain ways and you ignite them in certain ways. There's an energy here where it's like it's a play back and forth, and while there is that spark, I think there's also a part of you that brings them emotional balance. There's a part that brings the part of you that brings them some ease in how they experience the relationship with you, or the potential relationship, and how they think and view you as a potential partner. It's like there's a balancing out of efforts and energies versus them just like going gung-ho and feeling, full steam ahead. You kind of balance that out, which I think is really helpful for them. Show me more for Aries, please. Okay, so you have the Star and you have the Prince of Wands. Okay. And Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, the Star, this is needing to heal. This is needing to come forth and take the information that you've gathered in this situation, this previous situation, and heal from this. Realize that you're not wrong. Realize that you're not stupid. Realize that the energy that's been provided for you is actually for your benefit, for your growth. When you stay stagnant and harbor the feelings and pain that this person has caused you, you remain out of balance. You remain unable to ease yourself, and when you are out of balance, it's almost like being at a standstill. It's almost like a stalemate in regard to how you energetically operate within your life. Like you're being too cautious, being too cautious on how is this the wrong decision? It's almost like double checking, triple checking everything that you do because you're concerned and worried about how it's going to come off. Everybody that you're incorporated with in your life is not this person. This type of energy can actually cause a lot of emotional damage, though. It can cause a lot of emotional upheaval, and especially mental upheaval of how we consider ourselves, how we view ourselves, what we think of ourselves, So just be conscious of what's actually you, what's actually yours versus what somebody has put in your head, or what you have been subjected to the point of mental manipulation, where you are inundated by somebody else's, I don't even want to say impression, just like cruelty. It feels like this person was very one-sided, but also very much, it was like little things that you wouldn't even think to comment on in a normal relationship. But this person, like little things, like did you put like a coaster under something, but then like turning it into like, maybe you didn't do it, but then, putting a coaster under the drink, but then like maybe you didn't do that. And so they kind of just steamrolled it in this way where it was just like cutting, and it actually impacted your worth because they were pointing out things that were very harsh and for no reason. do you actually deserve that? For no reason do you actually deserve to be second guessed within such stupid things, but there's a tactic to this. And unfortunately, that tactic was brought upon you because this person was unhealthy in their emotional state, in their emotional being. They don't know how to play well with others. And they actively turn that energy against you. It was almost like a game. So be careful with how you consider yourself now. Be careful with what you think about yourself now and how you go about what you want in your life. Please don't let this energy cloud your decision making or how you feel about yourself. You are absolutely golden. This energy needs to heal. This person needs to heal. But that's in their own timing. And they will or they won't. But the point is, you have energy here, and you also have an abundant love energy that's actually present. It's like once you release this type of stuff, you're actually able to heal. Again, heal with the star, and move into a potential with this person, with this King of Wands. This is very fiery energy, and then we have the Prince of Wands here. So yeah, very fiery energy. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of potential lust, and I feel vibrant, but I also don't feel like this is like the player. I don't feel that that is the player. I feel that this energy is actually somebody that's going to get things moving. They're going to get the ball rolling. They're going to want to move forward with you in a healthy way. And it's almost like your fire sign ignites their fire sign, but there's also a water mutability here. That I think is really important, because it's like with you being an Aries, if they're Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, fire can like ignite the world on fire, but it can also just smolder everything around. It's like you burn each other out. Be careful with the energy you give, especially I'm feeling when you get frustrated. Don't lean into this. Don't pick up the abusive pattern that this person instilled or tried to instill in you, because that's a falsehood. That's a lie. This does not put bearing upon you, your soul, your energy. This is somebody's misfortune and how they chose to treat you. Be very conscious of that. This is abusive. This is a very abusive energy. So just be conscious of how you interact with this person, because not everything is peaches and roses. I mean, like, you end up in conflict with people, if you have two signs that are two people of the same sign, like two people of any sign are eventually going to have conflict in a relationship. But the thing is here, it's like, if things start getting heated, be conscious of what you bring to the table, because this isn't going to fly. This is terrible energy. You don't want to put that energy into this situation. You have a wonderful, positive energy that's present for you now. And it is very much about the wish fulfillment that you've been, I feel, expecting after you heal. It's like this was such a mind fuck that, I don't know if you can cuss on YouTube, but there you go. This was such a mind fuck that you are kind of at a loss for words and thoughts and how you move forward. And, it's like, but there's an expectancy here. It's like, well, this wasn't even mine. And so it's like, I think that there's a level where you can actually release it and let it go a little bit better versus than holding on to it, And if this message is for you to understand that and have a little bit of more ease in releasing it, then I hope that that's helpful, but with the star and with the Prince of Wands, like, this is moving into a positive direction with one another. This is moving in a positive direction with yourself. This is something where it's like we're healing. We're conscious about the efforts that we're making, how we believe in ourselves again. It's like what we feel. So be all right with that. Like move slowly, don't rush into this, because I think the energy here is almost like a propensity to go, but chill it out a little bit, take your time, find balance within the situation, figure out what actually brings you sure footing with this person. And how you operate within the situation is going to be indicative of its outcome. And be careful. Be careful of not wanting to please them. I don't know, this person wanted you to please them for some reason. This person wanted you to just like kowtow, like be on all fours. There's something really debased about this energy with this King of Swords in reverse. So be careful of that. But once you're able to find that sure footing, once you're able to find the balance within this new situation, after you heal and after you incorporate some of the lessons that you've healed with into the situation, infusing it, you end up with the 10 of Cups, and this is emotional fulfillment. This is something, where we're able to really step into that abundance of feeling good, feeling on top of our inner world. Like, when you're out of balance within yourself emotionally, like, yeah, it's almost like everything is falling, that's what I'm feeling right now. And like, there's a necessity for you to definitely heal, and it's a process. But I think with this energy of this person that's present or coming into your life, that healing is going to be highlighted in some really beautiful ways for you. I think that healing is going to be able to help you regain trust in yourself again, help you open your heart again, and in turn, do that for this person too, because it's like it kind of unearths certain things that they had hidden as well. And when we heal, our vibration raises. And when we raise our vibrations, the people that come into our lives now basically have to vibrate at the same levels with us or pretty damn close. And so it kind of like forces a healing into this person. It infuses like the energy of forward progression and healthy movement, So, and the thing is too, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I don't think that this is a karmic cycle that's returning and going in circles. This is like, if it were upright, I would think that, but it's not, it's in reverse. It came out in reverse. I trust that. And I also trust that like you allowing yourself the breathing room to recognize when something is over, imbalance, harsh imbalance, frustration, being at a loss, always being at a loss, never really being able to ascend to any type of level. It's just you're kind of, I feel like just being put in a box, like a prison, and that it's almost like that internal prison became a respite from this energy. This energy just keeps coming back and it's harsh as hell, so I'm glad that that's moving forward for you. Be conscious of how you energetically attach yourself to this though, because this needs to die down. This needs to dissolve. Please give me a clarification for this King of Swords in reverse, please. Give me clarification for the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this situation, this person had you pretty much in your head, didn't know which direction to go in as far as how to move forward in just everyday life, everyday decision making. This is something where this person just had you like really messed up in how you felt about it. But it's like now you've had this time away, you've had some time to basically come into yourself. You are starting to feel more so abundant that you're able to make decisions. You're able to make decisions that are really healthy for you. Divine justice is when we actually are able to pick up in a different direction in our life, especially after a situation felt so bleak, so painful, so harsh. This also could have been a Libra. It could have also been a divorce. from a partner. If this was an ex-husband, you know, that's harsh. That's years of pain. I feel very hard about that, but you end up here with the Magician. So it's moving forward. It's taking all of the, like what I said here, it's like taking the energy and lessons that you've learned from this situation and applying them into something new, applying them into something that's going to be more beneficial for you, something that moves you along in a positive way where you're happy. You know, this is about being happy again. This is about desiring what, or achieving what you desire, moving forward into that energy, you know? It's beautiful. And I think that it's really positive that it's coming with this. What a beautiful, beautiful energy. Like it feels like it doesn't lack. It feels like it doesn't lack. And romance angels. So playfulness popped out. I'm going to put that back in, but I definitely feel that that's kind of what I was talking about. Like, don't infuse this situation with any of the old energy that you've experienced. Pop some playfulness in there. Show them your energetic effervescence. All right. Show me the energy between Aries and the King of Wands. True love, very soon. That's really beautiful. You know, when we take charge of our lives, when we choose to release ourselves from what no longer serves us and actually step into our leadership within ourselves, within what makes us grow, within what brings us contentment, what fortifies our energy, what allows us to shine. When we heal, when we give ourselves the opportunity and chance to heal and find love in ourselves again, love for ourselves again, guess what happens? True love coming to you very soon. So I hope that this message was helpful for you, Aries. It's a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. But yeah, if you found it helpful, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope it was helpful. All right, take care. Bye-bye.